You said the historical culture for women and today's destruction. You wanted to talk on the historical culture for women and today's destruction of women by women at a man's expense.
So, like today's modern feminism and just the way that women seem to like hate on men now in today's culture just seems to be so different. Like it seems, I don't even know how to word it. Feminism now, it seems like it's changed so much to where it's gotten so extreme that it's almost embarrassing to be a woman. Like it is feminism has become hating men and not necessarily like about equality and about having those things. It's more about being demeaning against the opposite sex, or from what I've seen about modern day feminists, it just seems to be about men hating. And for me, that they don't have any worth or value, when to me they have some of the most worth and most value. And I guess that's just my position on that.
Mm-hmm. All right. We talked about the nanny stuff. So basically, I mean, just to reiterate for those just tuning in or who missed this part, your now husband, you were the nanny for the now husband and his ex-wife.
Correct.
Okay. Were you did you have the hots for him when you were the nanny?
No, we didn't even talk. I thought he was an asshole.
Oh. Is he still an asshole or no?
Sometimes.
Do you like the asshole thing though?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. You said that I feel I suppose me and Andrew or the show can be a bit harsh regarding the worth a woman puts out, but I feel they neglect to reflect on the history of women and a man's need to pay to see us naked or more. Playboy, Penthouse, which my mother was on the cover of, BTW. Women have been paid, thought of, and treated as chattel since the frontier days. Or how about the red light districts, et cetera, while I'm against and disgusted at this OnlyFans era, men are equally to blame for the destruction of a woman's image. Well, two things there, and I think Andrew might have some thoughts on this. So men are equally to blame for the destruction of a woman's image, but before that there was women have been paid, thought of, and treated as chattel. Am I saying that word right?
Yeah.
Since the frontier days. Andrew, do you have any thoughts there on the frontier day chattel thing?
Yeah, I mean, they're prostitutes.
Yeah, whorehouses.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, if you're going to prostitute yourself, you're going to get Johns. I'm not sure that's... See, that's the thing, though. I'm not sure that that's objectification or that's treating a woman like chattel if they want to be a prostitute because it's easy money.
It's more or less they pay for it, or I mean, I assume, have you ever looked at porn? You ever looked at Playboy?
Of course, sure.
But then if you look down on a woman for it, then isn't that kind of a double standard?
Well, I mean, I guess, but not really. So if I tell my kid, because I'm a smoker, not to smoke, is that a double standard?
No. Because your health is a little bit different, cancel that. But if you're paying,
in other words, you can do a bad thing, right? And still know it's wrong for another person to do a bad thing you're doing, right?
No, I'm just talking about men demeaning a woman for doing something that he is enabling as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Well, I mean, absent a John, there could be no prostitutes, and absent prostitutes, there could be no Johns, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I understand that. I guess what I'm saying, though, is absent this material being available to begin with, absent even being available for you to view, nobody's going to have slip-ups, right? It's not there to slip up on.
Correct.
That's kind of the point that I'm moving towards, right?
But
and the enabling of female promiscuity and then later pornography came out of feminism and the sexual revolution. This was not a thing that men were pushing. They might consume it, and they do consume it, but they definitely weren't pushing the sexual revolution at all.
And I'm more or less like looking down on like women who like do porn, not that like I like that I would do it or that I agree with it, but then simultaneously watch it. So
Well,
it's kind of a
I think there's a
hypocrisy.
distinction between doing behavior currently and have ever done the behavior. So
True.
When the internet came out, all there was, kids in my age bracket, was everywhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't even avoid looking at it if you wanted to. It's not to say I've never viewed porn with intent, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm sure every one of us has viewed porn at some point with intent. But that doesn't mean that because that is true, that means that should be something you advocate for or are doing or currently still do. So I think you have a stronger case if somebody's currently like a porn fanatic, while at the same time being angry at the women who are producing the porn, right, or who they're looking at. Yeah, I think maybe you have a point. But then let me ask you this. What if you're dying from lung cancer and you're really mad at the tobacco company?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it seems reasonable that you could be mad at the tobacco company. You could be sucked into something or this addictive behavior or whatever. And I think you can still blame them even if you're viewing the thing. Though I understand your stance that it's a little different, right?
Like, especially with the OnlyFans era now, because the women are getting rich off of it, and it's getting enabling them to want to do that more and looking more for those lines of work because it's easy money and it's steering them kind of that wrong direction. But at the same time, it's being enabled because people are paying for it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there's nothing more dangerous than the North American simp. Nothing.
Correct.
It's like the most dangerous creature on earth is the North American simp. So the thing is I agree with you. You got to get rid of simps who are enabling women. I mean, it's such a parasocial relationship too.
It is.
It's so gross. Now that's gross. What's gross is having a parasocial relationship with a woman through a screen for sexual favor. That's disturbing on many levels.
Yes.
But no, I don't think it's hypocritical that if men have ever viewed porn, that they're against porn or women.
No, I just mean if they demean them for it, but then like simultaneously pay for it.
Oh yeah, well that's
well
now you're getting into like weird fetishes that people have and shit too. That was my point.
Was like if you kind of demean them for it, but then simultaneously paying for it, then you're kind of enabling it. And
no, I agree with that. Yeah, totally agree. I don't know where Brian was going with this, but.
Well, I can come back. I was just posting a story.
Oh, you got your notes up? I can go through them if you got to stay up.
Well, I can really briefly rejoin just to engage in that really quick. So just one thing on the whole, like, well, men consume porn, but they have this judgment of women. Would it be wrong for a man who consumes porn to refuse to date a woman who does porn? Is that like hypocritical, or is that a little bit of what you're getting at, or?
I'm saying if they're going to engage in it, then like you're kind of enabling it, but then don't demean them for it too.
Well, let's say you don't demean the woman, but as a man, say you watch porn every single day. Do you think it would be wrong for a man who watches porn every single day to not want to date a woman who does porn?
Absolutely not. I think I think that is a valid.
Yeah, her stance is just her stance is just you probably shouldn't be raging about the thing you're consuming, right?
Sure.